Welcome to our thought for today. My name is Roger. I am a local preacher in the Leeds North and East Circuit and a member of Oakwood Church. My thoughts today concern catching fish. They include thoughts about people who go out to sea in fishing boats. When I was a young person, I lived in the town of Whitehaven, on the coast of Cumbria. One of the things I used to enjoy in Whitehaven was walking around the quays and piers of the town's extensive harbour, watching out for any ships that might be coming or going. In those days, a sizable part of the harbour was set aside for use by fishing boats. From Whitehaven, the fishing boats and their crews would set out to catch fish in the Irish Sea, often staying at sea for several days at a time. When they returned, the fish they had caught would be sorted and dispatched to their various customers. The crews of the fishing boats had to work long hours out at sea. Much of their work was hard physical labour, handling nets full of fish and working within the confined space of the boat. Also, if the weather turned bad, they could easily find themselves in challenging situations. I remember sometimes watching one of these small fishing boats setting out to sea. As they left the safety of the harbour and passed into the open sea, often there was such a large swell on the water that the boat would be hidden between the crests of the waves. Had I been on one of those boats, I would have been scared stiff, not to mention seasick, but to the crew of the fishing boat it was just part of another day's work. And I could not help thinking, these fishermen were the sort of people from whom Jesus chose his first disciples. Simon Peter, Andrew, James and John. They were not some sort of smooth city dwellers. They were rough, tough, hard-working and probably hard-living fishermen. They made their living catching fish from the Sea of Galilee, which at times could be a very stormy piece of water. Like all fishermen, they needed skill, stamina, and plenty of courage. Jesus recognized these fishermen as being the type of people he needed to spread his message. When he called them to be disciples, Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fish for people." And that was exactly what happened. They left their fishing nets and followed Jesus. They stayed with him for the whole of his earthly ministry, sharing in so many experiences with him, and winning for God the hearts and minds of so many people. But more than that, after Jesus had ascended into heaven, these disciples, or apostles as they now were, made a fundamental contribution to the establishment of the Church of Christ on earth, the worldwide church which exists to worship and glorify God, the church which continues to grow to this day, and the church of which we are members. As Christian believers and members of the church, we are successors to those fishermen, and we, all of us, have an important role to play in the ongoing life of the church. God bless you, and have a good day.